to sharpen with precision. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I'd be bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from what... And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
70 Lions. Mustang number 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Chap 60. 79 Bronco. Buffalo 18.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
19 tight.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go.
Play action, McCarthy. Headed out right. He has it at the 5! And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They have it first and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Tootin has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Let's go. Check go.
Tootin again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. No doubt about it, Bronk. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. They bring McLaurin in motion right. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, in it for the first time. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up third and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Got it. Ready?
Here they go, getting set for third and 4.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 now from the 46. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And that's good for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They send a man in motion. Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Ready.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run here following the penalty. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play.
Come on. Hit. Cut the 60. Cut the 6. Cut back in. Cut the Warriors. Saturday. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 back. 19 right. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Go street. 70 Lions.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Inside give here for Tootin. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Record on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort there. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 70, 18, 5 here. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Play fake here, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Cowboy at 79 Broncos. Let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Check. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Panthers, 79 Broncos. Dragon, 60. Buffalo, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat! Go!
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ty Felton, the intended target. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Jade, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Let's go. 70 line, Warriors, 70.
They snap it to McCarthy. He rolls to his right. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on downs, so they're just going to decline that penalty. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Play action now. Daniels bails out of the pocket quick. Rolling. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. But what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Check out.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play. So this is 2nd and 3.
Ready? Got me lying. Got me lying. 19 Tiger. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Come on, come on.
We'll give it to Krosky-Merritt. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Got it.
Running once again with Krosky-Merritt. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, a run for Prosky Merritt. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
McCarthy looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at US Bank Stadium. First and 10 now from the 46. Hand off to Tootin. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now it's McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Commanders' 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Tootin headed left. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Gets it again.
At the 6-yard line.
This time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Things going well so far. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
One final shot before the half. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this 2nd quarter, Brock. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the 2nd half.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. Returnable from the 1. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The rookie out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Daniels throwing on third. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play. And they just did.
This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Some early movement for the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now McCarthy hits him on the out route. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Looking quickly here.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Finds his back complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. This is Addison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 tight. Must stay 19. 18, 19, Lion.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Offense to the line fast.
The 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. To that 40-yard line.
I had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing